Mr. Christmas. Hello everyone, my name is Shan. Today I'm going to say the summary's book title is Mr. Christmas. So now let's start. And while I say the story, I'll tell you about the author's purpose. My favorite part, and the whole story. So now, no clapping please. So now, let's start. Ooh. Mr. Christmas. At the South Pole, and Mistletoe Cottage, Mr. Christmas already eaten his breakfast. Then he got a letter. It was from the postman, Percy. Hello, Percy the mailman, said Mr. Christmas. Hi, Mr. Christmas, and here's a letter from you from the North Pole, and I think it's from your uncle. Haven't heard from good old Father Christmas. Haven't heard from him for ages, said Mr. Christmas. Well, I better go. Bye. Got 1 billion messages to send by 8 o'clock. 1 billion messages. Why don't you ask Wizard Winterbottom? He's the best man who can deliver all them and gives best magic to all of you, even maybe a magic crystal. Good idea, said Percy. He wobbled to Wizard Winterbottom. Then, before Mr. Christmas could close the door, he found an electric light shooting out of the sky. And then all the electric lights separated and had the mail and said, email delivery, and said it to the email delivery a couple of times. And when the emails reached all the houses, it stopped saying email delivery. And one of them almost headed to Mr. Christmas's cottage. Whoa, said Mr. Christmas as he ducked. His window crashed. I'm gonna need to fix that. He said something when he visited the wizard's castle the first time. Hocus pocus, Benedict, Wingardium Remus. Then the window was fixed. Well, I like magic, but I don't like this kind of magic. I like rare words and random words that are said, like Wingardium and Remus, but I don't want them in another kind of spell. I only want a spell that has only random words. Maybe I'll check that later. Then Mr. Christmas had something in mind. Mr. Christmas was too busy. He quickly went to Wizard Winterbottom's castle and asked him for transport. He said, Mr. Christmas needs transport, though. Hocus pocus, random wordy. Then the flying teapot came, and Mr. Christmas was locked up in a teapot. Hey, open up! It's actually a flying saucer teapot, and after you press the you need to refuel it. How? Tea bags. But I'm inside here, and tea bags are outside. No, Pete, that kind of tea bag. There are small tea bags inside the closet, boomed the wizard. Mr. Christmas opened the closet. He found a mini tea bag. Wow, how did you get that in? It's magic. Just put it inside the sprout. If you see an engine, put it inside there. Okay, pour water into the sprout. It does not need water. Just put hot water, please. Okay. Then the wizard poured hot water into the sprout, and then they got into the engine, and then the engine almost started working. Then Mr. Christmas added the tea bag, and then started to drink some of it. Good. Then he pressed the stop button, and then a scream came out of nowhere. He could see the whole world. He flew out of the castle, crashed the mountain, and then crashed the window, and quickly said those random words again. Hocus pocus, never did that. Wingardium dun dun. Then the window was fixed. Good knowing that spell, cried the Wizard Winterbottom. Hey, incoming! Said Mr. Christmas. Wizard Winterbottom ducked. Then Mr. Christmas landed safely. The door opened quietly. Oh, loudly. I can wake up all those Mr. Men with this noise. Hocus pocus, quiet when the door is open. For every time when you land, always open the door quietly. Mr. Christmas went for another ride for another 8 minutes, and then he arrived. Then the door opened. Mr. Winterbottom was asleep, and he wasn't awake. Then Mr. Christmas got a pencil and wrote in big letters, and the first time he could write in his life, Merry Christmas, and it didn't spell. How quietly, hocus pocus, every sleepy time until Christmas. Then he did that, and he cast that spell onto the wizard. Then Mr. Christmas went out and then said a spell. Christmas bells, Christmas trees. Do you see this list he part? If you see the list and the things that the Mr. Man want, make them now quickly before Christmas, and then send them to everyone. Please, said Mr. Christmas. The teapot said, "Well, okay." Good. And then a grappling claw made it out nowhere, and then electric making present place came. Then it quickly made everything in about 1 second. After 1 second, it made something. Okay, I get it. Then after it's done, and then it was almost Christmas Eve. They quickly zoomed it. Mr. Christmas delivered all the presents, and then the cup automatically went to the play exact location one by one. And then it was time. It was almost 25th. Everyone was about to be awakened. Mr. Christmas and the teapot quickly flew out of the world, and then said, "Ho, ho, Merry Christmas!" to everyone who was still awake. Then, when Mr. Christmas went home, he asked Father Christmas, "How's it going?" "Just got a little stuck in the chimney. Help, please." "Good. Okay," said Mr. Christmas. He hung up and then flew to Paris, and then got Father Christmas, Mr. Christmas's uncle, out of the chimney. And then Mr. Christmas hugged Father Christmas, and then they went home. And then everyone else opened their presents, and it was It was Christmas Eve, and that's the end of the story of Mr. Christmas. Well, not quite. Not yet. Not still. And my favorite part is this part, when Mr. Slope finally managed to unwrap his present, and it was New Year's Eve. That's my favorite part. And this is the end of the story of Mr. Christmas, and I hope you're enjoying hearing this story. And now I'm gonna tell you about the author's purpose. Well, I think the author wrote this book is because that Father Christmas has many helpers, like his nephew, Mr. Christmas. And also, if you have help, you will succeed. So this is the end of the story, and I hope you enjoyed time watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.